And I think a lot of people think this way on the East Coast, that if you're not talking Yankees and Red Sox, you're not talking baseball that anybody cares about. Okay. This is AM Game Day on ESPN Radio, delivered by the new AT&T. Coming up on AM Game Day, your thoughts, your comments, your emails. But first, a little, I can't even call it hot stove anymore because really, it's officially here. Pitchers and catchers reported last Tuesday and Wednesday, so now it's official. Preseason has begun. And I was listening to, I think it was Colin this week, and he was talking about baseball and how nobody cares about baseball unless you're talking about the Yankees, Red Sox. No matter what, the Yankees and Red Sox fans don't talk about the Giants and Dodgers, but the Giants and Dodger fans talk about the Yankees and Red Sox. And I think that's an unfair statement. And I think a lot of people think this way on the East Coast, that if you're not talking Yankees and Red Sox, you're not talking baseball that anybody cares about. Okay, Daisuke Matsuzaka is an interesting story. But remember, if he had signed with another team, say the Angels or the Padres, we would still be talking about him because he's an interesting thing. He's an entity we haven't seen, and this team, whether it's the Red Sox or whoever else might have spent that kind of money, it's such a huge amount of cash for a guy really that wasn't the best in his game. Now, remember when Ichiro came here to the Seattle Mariners, and he had been one of the best hitters, one of the hardest working, one of the fastest guys in Japanese baseball. So when he came, and being one of the first, when he came, it was so huge because he was doing something no one else had done. And at the time, I think it was about $13 million. And I think it was right around there that the Mariners paid for him to come to the U.S. But right when he got here, he produced. And people still, to this day, go see Mariners games just because of him. Will the same thing happen with this Daisuke guy? Probably at the beginning, but it's not as much of a, and I hate to say the word novelty because it's kind of, I don't know, it's shallow, and I don't think these guys are shallow, but because it's not the first time that we've seen this happen, I don't think the excitement around it is going to be as big, though people still will continue to go see baseball games just because of him. When Hideo Nomo came to the Dodgers, it changed the face of the type of people, the amount of people that went to Dodger Stadium. Chan-Ho Park, another guy. So guys that come from other countries, Asian countries, have stirred up a lot of excitement. But I don't think Matsuzaka is going to do for the Red Sox what Ichiro did for the Mariners. The Mariners needed some excitement, and they'd had all of the stuff that went on between the Angels and the Mariners and the postseason, and Angels were back like 13 games, and it went to a playoff. It was a crazy season before Ichiro came to Seattle. The Red Sox have a lot of things about them that are provocative and exciting and interesting. This is just another piece to the puzzle when this pitcher comes. So we'll be watching it, and we care, but it's not the only story out there. I mean, to me, there are stories in baseball way bigger than Daisuke Matsuzaka. When he signed and how much money he signed for and the battle that went on to get his services. Yeah, that was a big story. But now, bigger stories.